Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Racing Series Formula 1 Season 3, Division 1, Round 11, around the Red Bull Ring, Austria. Tonight's hosts are RSF1 Raikkonen, and co-coms with me tonight is LR Blazer Guns. Evening, sir.
Evening. Hopefully we get a good race today. We know Tier 1 never disappoints.
Never disappoints, and so far this week the racing hasn't disappointed anyone so far. Mixed conditions in all three races that have happened so far this week. Will the pattern continue? We don't know now. Obviously, we will find out in the short moments to come. It's been dry qualifying yesterday in F5, and then it got into a little bit of mixed conditions, wet conditions, intermediates, for pretty much 2/3 of the race, starting dry, and then finishing on slicks as well. So it was very interesting and a bit of an incident yesterday in Turn 1. So hopefully F1 will show everyone how Turn 1 is negotiated.
Yeah, let's hope. Turn 1 it can be tight from the start. So as long as they give each other spaces and stuff like that, we should be fine.
Absolutely. And guys, well, hello, welcome to the stream. Give us your feedback on audio and visual qualities. Obviously, any momentary problems, and I'll do my best to sort them out, i.e. my microphone, like it sometimes likes to start crackling up, like I've got fireworks in the background. Okay, so we're just waiting for a couple of drivers to load up into the lobby of Corey Marshall and Lando. Let's hopefully all the servers and everything all happily working well. And yep, looks like we're good to go. Everyone's loading in. Let's find out what we've got in store. Now, yesterday's qualifying time for F5 was a 1:03.6 off the top of my head for pole position. It'd be nice to see F1, can they hit the 1:02s?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, these guys always have a good pace. And they always show it.
It's looking very, very grey.
Yes, it is. I'm not loading in for some reason. I'm just stuck on the loading screen.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to. Oh, wait. I'm loading it in now. Yay.
Okay. So, this looks like it could be a very, very interesting qualifying session. Okay, right, let's have a look at championship standings. Blazer, do you have them, or do you need me to get them up?
Yeah, I have them. I'm just... if I find it. There we go. So, Drivers' Championship. RSF1 Eastern, our current championship leader, with 131 points. In the Mercedes, ahead of his teammate RSF1 Lando with 128. Corey Marshall in third place for the Alpha Tie with 116 points, with RSR Haas in the Red Bull with 70. In fifth place, we have got Mr. Pigeon in the Haas with 69 points, but ahead of our reigning F1 champion, Stink Dyslexic, in the Renault with 64. Misty in 7th with 51 points for the McLaren team, with Tomac Brzezina in 8th for the Ferrari with 42 points. RSF Mansell in the next McLaren in 9th place with 38 points, ahead of Kid Cuddy in the Williams with 32 points in 10th. RSF1 Cash in the Haas with 28 points in 11th place, ahead of Dace Rombers in the other Renault with 26 points in 12th. St. Diggles in the Racing Point with 24 points in 13th place, just ahead. Well, also ahead of XFR Turbo in the Alfa Romeo with also 24 points. And then 1 point behind them is RSF from Vettel in the Alfa Romeo with 23 points, with Legends in the other Racing Point with 19 points in 16th. Vettel S03 with 18 points for the Red Bull team, but I've been told as well that he has been dropped to reserve, so he's not racing, but he's there with 18 points in 17th. T2MX in the Williams for 14 points in 18th place, with Ozzo in 9th with 19 points, and then in last place we got Aldaf in the Ferrari with 2 points.
Okay, so that is drivers. What is constructors looking like at the moment? Track's a little bit quiet. Only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars out on grid. So let's have a quick
Constructors.
recap of constructors.
Yeah, so the Constructors' Championship at the moment is the dominance of Mercedes, leading the Constructors with 259 points, ahead of second place AlphaTauri by 99 points with a gap of 99 points. So the AlphaTauri with 160 points. In third place we have got the Red Bulls with 118, and then in fourth we've got the McLarens with 100 points. Haas in fifth place there with 97 points, with Renault with 90 in sixth. In seventh place we have got Alfa Romeo with 50 points, and then behind them we have got 8th place Racing Point with 47, Williams in 9th with 46, and the bottom of the constructors we have Ferrari with 44 points.
Okay, so looking still very tasty in that Constructors' Championship. Well, Boris Letterbox has already beaten F5's pole time last night with a 1:03.4. Noshals, must mention as well, has returned back to RSF1 Racing. It was sad to see him go at the start of season 3, but good to see him there again. And at the moment, is quite up there, up with it with front runners, only just under a tenth behind Boris Letterbox. So nice showing there for the substitute Alfa Romeo driver. Pigeon Munch in the Haas has just gone through as with 1:03.7, and Nat Dog with a 1:03.9. So very much so in the 1:03s there. So it'll be interesting to see as the track evolves of what we can expect to see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the conditions are going to hold, and we'll get to see some very fast times in Q3.
Yeah, hopefully we get to see people into standard drivers into Q3, but we never know. I mean, Austria you can easily lose the rear end at a couple of corners and lose a lot of time. But it's just trying to get those corners right where you don't lose the time, where you can easily make it there.
And here is someone who is very happy at the moment in RSF1. Oh, if it wasn't for that invalidation just then, it is now to be called Sink Alonso, formerly Verstappen. He's waited 3 seasons for this, but he's finally got Honda power!
Yeah, finally got the Honda power! And as he's got the full-time seat with the Red Bull as well as with the unfortunate thing with Vettel, he is Vettel SF1H. He's dropped to reserve, so Verstappen or Sink Alonso is now a full-time driver for the Red Bull team. So hopefully he gets to do some good stuff for the Honda power.
We got going out so far on track. So Alonso, Sink Alonso validated that last attempt. Will he try another go? I don't think so, because I don't think he'll have the fuel for it. Right, track's getting a little bit more busier now. People are starting to come out and set their times. Good evening, everyone. Chat's a bit quiet tonight. I can't see no text coming up. Can you, Blazer?
No, I can't.
Okay, so
probably most of the people that's in this watching the stream are racing.
Seeing how everyone else is doing, yeah, engineering themselves. Okay, so Route 915, he's invalidated that attempt there that he's...
Diesel MX is just about to finish this lap.
Diesel MX, let's find out. What's he going to do?
Just going to cross the line. So 1:04.3.
Boris Letterbox gone slightly faster with 1:03.2.
Yeah, it's even quicker. Oh,
Legends
we have got Legends.
Session. What's happened to Legends?
He's actually crashed.
Yeah, at turn 10.
Final corner. That's a big off. Yeah, you can just see it buried by the tire there. So he must have turned in too early at the last corner and just lost the rear end.
Oh, that's interesting from Dyslexic there. He's done a 1:03.3, so it's puts himself there into P2 at the moment. 10 minutes to go, so plenty of time left in this session for drivers to come out. So I'm sure they won't be panicking just yet. Mansell there must have made a mistake or something with a 1:17.
Yeah, so
Still no sign.
sorry.
Still no showing from the Mercedes boys yet. They're sitting firmly in the pits. They're quite confident at the moment, I'd say.
Yeah, looking very confident. At the moment, I would say Mitty's on a nice lap at this rate, and he just went purple on the first sector.
Okay, let's find out. Let's get in a minute. We'll get some on boards going as well. But we'll just watch Mitzi finish the rest of his lap.
Yeah,
There in this Team McLaren, the Tango machines.
the Paprika, the Tangos, anything you like. To be fair, I do actually like the look of the McLaren.
It's nice to see they've gone back to their
orange. Yeah.
Oh, he's invalidated on the last corner there. That track limits there is so tight. Okay, so ride on board. Wow, with Sync Alonso as he comes up the hill now into turn 1. Hard on the brakes, the 100-meter board into 4th gear. Oh, a little bit of a bad exit there and invalidated. Again, another just goes slightly over that line and that will just it catches you out.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like just a break. I don't know if he might have braked just a bit too late into the corner or just turned in a bit too late, but it's hard to tell. You can certainly cut that first corner and get away with it. I know. I think Alonso as well. He fully runs no assist, so he doesn't have that braking line to help him out. So he has to guess where he's got a brake.
Right, let's ride on board with Dominic Brezina in the Ferrari. So up through to turn 1, 4th gear, nicely cut there on the apex there, up in the DRS for this second straight. And what is turn 2? Flat out as the car comes through, now up the hill, braking just after the 100-meter board, hard in 2nd gear into turn 3. Nicely executed. Short shift now to get as much traction as you come up the hill, open the DRS, and then start coming down towards turn 4. Into turn 4, so throw the car to the left, and then hard on the brakes into the corner, nice and tightly done there on the exit, and then point the car towards the grass. You come around turn 5 now, opens up turn 6, nice and wide. Into the apex beautifully, ride the apex slightly on the exit into turn 7 to open the corner up. 5th gear throughout, flat out through turn 8, and then through the gear up to 8th gear as you approach turn 9 now. 6th or 7th. 7th gear for Brezina and into turn 10 now. Nicely cut. 4th gear, goes slightly wide. Oh, and snaps oversteer, but manages to catch it.
Yeah, it was a great save there from Brezina. Otherwise, he would have been spinning around, possibly losing the wheel. Good God, he's actually second fastest, I've just noticed.
Yeah, in the Williams, so he's doing very well.
Yeah,
showing that.
I think Alonso is just starting his lap again. Right on board with him. See
Mitzi with a 1:02.9. Slip through the net there.
Wow, what a lap from the McLaren driver.
Right, on board with Verstappen now as he's coming up to turn 3. What's he going to do in his second attempt? Into turn 3, nicely into short shifting there to second, but went to first for the extra rotation. Up the hill, DRS wide open, just let the car gain its speed. He's come now down towards turn 4, braking hard just after the 100-meter board. Slight lock up there from the front right. Good exit though, and then just point the car to the grass. Just come through turn 5. Turn 6, open it up. Nicely done there from Alonso. Sorry, I keep calling you Verstappen. I do apologise. Ride the apex, turn 7. Nicely done there from Alonso. Through turn 8, flat out. Purple sector 2 there from Verstappen. We've got yellow flags coming up in the session, but I think that's just slow cars. Nicely they ride the apex through and into turn 10. Cuts beautifully. Oh! Slightly wide and invalidation there from Verstappen.
You can see he's really not happy at the moment. That final corner is really playing on him right now.
Right, championship leader. Up the hill he comes through turn 3. What's he going to say? Is he going to mark the pace, or is he just going to tide it through now and save it for later?
I think you probably just want to go for it. I mean, prove you're the champ. Ooh.
Interesting line there from Easton.
Yeah, that was a very interesting line there.
But it is the fastest purple sector. It's purple sector 2.
Yes.
Oh, unlucky, mate. Unlucky. He's still going to finish it off. See what it is. 101, 102, 103, 104. Yeah, he's backed off of it.
Yeah. I think what was there, he entered the corner too fast and he turned in a bit too early, which happens. And well, that's how he went.
Okay. So, 5 minutes left of the session. In the danger zone, we have got Corey Marshall and Sink Alonso. Al Duff, unfortunately, he's serving a qualifying ban, as unfortunately IGN Legends crashed out at turn 10 in the racing point. So, Midsi very confident there with his time, so he has retired from session. So has Kid Cudi and so has Noshal. So they've called their session of Q1 over. So they won't be improving. Boris Letterbox as well. So that's fourth car now joining into to say that's enough. But then Easton at the moment is probably going to go again. It looks like he's got enough fuel for it. Championship leader. Be unfortunate if he goes out of Q1, if he doesn't set a hook and lap up.
Yeah. Definitely.
You want to take us round?
Yep. So coming down the straight with the RS5 and looking at the brake marker board into turn 1, and that's his lap done.
Oh no!
I should be laughing. Oh. Easton. Right, we'll go with Corey Marshall. He's about to start his lap. So, okay. Lovely exit on the final corner there with the RS5 open now. Into the start finish straight, looking into brake marker balls around about 100, maybe a little bit less. Oh! Big moment on the exit. So one there for Corey Marshall, but he's going to keep going. Now going through the left hand of turn 2, now into turn 3. Goes to switch down to first gear to get the extra rotation, short shifts up into second. Now the RS wide open once again, coming towards turn 4. We're going to look for that brake marker board, right about 100 meter board, and brake again, down to gear 3, through that right hander now, into turn 4, and then now, turn 5, he's taking, just make sure you take that exit perfectly, into 6, hits the inside curb, and the outside curb, and takes it wonderfully there, now into turn 9, keeps the car in 7th, over revving it, now into 10, taking wonderfully there. It's gonna be a 103.6.
103, nice. Probably might go again as well because he could have time for it. Still 2 minutes left of the session. If he conserves his fuel, okay. So Rhombus at the moment. So pressure is on Easton at the moment with the 109. So he's in the pit garage now. So he's going to probably slap on a new set of soft to do this, I hope. And then Verstappen at the moment, he's currently on a flying lap as well. What can he do? Can he get himself well and truly in the safe zone? Oh, he's locking up there in turn 4, I've noticed, Verstappen.
Yeah, it's probably maybe a certain amount of brake pressure he's running, or if he's just braking a bit later and just to get the corner. At the moment he's doing well, apparently fastest middle sector. Just needs to get the final 2 corners perfect. Little hesitation.
Doesn't look very happy in that Red Bull at the moment, does he?
No.
It's 103.4, that puts him P8.
That should make him. That should keep him safe for now. We even saw there as well. Into turn 9, he hesitated. He went to turn in, then straightened again, then turned in at turn 9. So he really hesitated. That's really dropped a lot of momentum for him, but he's still made it a good lap.
Indeed, Tommy Brezina now is coming across the line, the 103.4 there. That's impressive. But at the moment, we have got Nat Dog, who is in the danger zone, has gone across in a 103.9. He's probably not going to be able to do another. Oh, he's now on another run. But Easton, on the other hand, has got 40 seconds left to get negotiate around the rest of Sector 2 and Sector 3. And he's got to get this lap perfect. And he's on 2 lap old softs.
Yeah, definitely. But saying that with 2 lap old softs for Easton, he's come to the threat of getting eliminated. He's on 4 lap old softs.
Right, okay, so let's
And
sign on board with the Black Panther now. So, across the start-finish line now, up the hill, hard on the brakes just after 100 metres, turn 1. Nicely done there from Easton, gets great exit speed out of turn 1. Drivers now retiring as the session's finishing. Up the hill, into turn 2, flat out, no problems, 100 metre board, hard on the brakes, down into second. First gear for the extra rotation, then short shift straight into third, so the car does get no wheel spin. Remember, Easton runs no traction. So through down to hill towards turn 4, DRS is wide open, 100 metre board, hard on the brakes, down into second, no, third for Easton, doesn't want the risk of a wheel spin. Negotiating for turn 5, excellent, and then wide for turn 6, open the corner, road up, hold the speed, and then on the exit, ride the apex into turn 7 now. Flat out through turn 8, don't kiss that inner apex too much, it does invalidate you. Down the hill now, turn 9, slightly off the throttle, down into 6th gear, turn 10, cut the corner, but don't ride the apex, cross the line, open the DRS, 103.5. Ooh.
That was a hard lap there for Easton, but he managed to make it, and Harsh only just makes it into Q2.
So that's Easton managing just to get through into Q2 on the skin of his teeth. So out of qualifying 1, ladies and gentlemen, we have got Nat Dog, Zuzu MX, obviously Aldow for serving his qualifying ban, and Legends for crashing out. That is so unfortunate. Got 19 drivers, so I thought we had a full grid. Evening everyone, it's nice to see you all. That was very close, Brundle. So if it's dry, what do you reckon the pole position time's going to be, Blazer?
Pole position times, I say 102s, look, maybe mid 102s.
Okay, so it's still dry at the moment. Oh, it's all going to be very, very interesting.
Those clouds do look meaner.
What does the race say, though? This is where it's going to be interesting to see what the strategies, see what tyres people come out on, because if we've got a wet race, they're going to throw every soft out to get into qualifying for it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, F3 race on Monday. Well, even during the formation lap, the rain was started. Pretty much everybody.
Well, it appears to be that everyone's getting out very quickly.
Yeah. I think the rain's coming.
Well, okay. We're in for a wet quali.
Yeah, if they're coming out like this now, it's a good possible chance that the rain is coming. Try to stay on board with one of the cars, just have a look. But it does look like the rain is coming with the way the clouds look.
Yeah. So Verstappen is out on a set of soft, so it looks like if it's dry, we're going to be starting on soft tyres, but we've got quite a few mixed strategies going. We've got some medium runners out there as well.
Yeah, it looks like some people are going to get
Sink Alonso will be the first one to start a flying lap. Turn 1. Negotiated very well as we're riding on board now as he gets as much frontline speed as he comes up through turn 2. Up the hill towards turn 3, hard on the brakes at 100 metre board, fast sector 1 at the moment, obviously because it's the first person to set one. Up the hill, nice exit, nice minimalisation of traction there, no traction there. Down the hill into turn 4, hard on the brakes now, pull the car in, second gear, rotate around the corner. Got a Haas coming up behind him, so it could compromise him on his entry towards turn 6 and 7. Rides the apex beautifully there, opens up turn 7 for him nicely, and oh, just slightly on the apex too much at turn 8. But he's still going to finish it.
No, he's coming in.
Coming into the pits.
Hush is coming in the pits. So what's Corey Marshall going to do then? He's going to be the first driver to set a lap on medium tyres. Corey Marshall with the Honda power. 104.1.
104, 101. Easton's out, Mansell's done a 104.166. That's very close there with the medium runners. Got a Williams of Kid Cuddy who's invalidated unfortunately on his lap, so no time set for him. Who's that? Noshow's now coming across the line to start a flying lap. Let's ride on board with the return in the Alfa Romeo with the returnee from his short break from his RSF1 career as he comes down through turn 2, up the hill towards turn 3, hard on the brakes into 100 metre board. Nice exit there at turn 2. A little bit ginger on the throttle there, but maybe that's the best strategy for him as the car builds up as much speed as it comes down the hill, approaching 200 miles an hour towards turn 4. Hard on the brakes, second gear for rotation, no, keeps it in third. Wants the exit. Point the car at the grass towards turn 5 and into turn 6. Open the corner up nicely, ride the inner apex, hold 6th gear for no shows there. Opens up turn 7 for him and then drops the car into 6 and then in flat out through turn 8. Got a car there, hopefully he's going to move out the way for turn 9. You can see the Alfa Romeo coming, he's on the apex there, that's Mansell. Oh, Loshow's a little bit distracted there but does not lose too much time from it. Opens his DRS for the final sector now and a 103.5.
Wow. Great, that's a great lap there from the returning no-shows on the soft tyres, 103.5 there. We saw Corey Marshall retiring qualifying already, so he thinks this lap's good enough and he's safe. Look at the queue of cars we got going through towards 2, going at turn 2 into turn 3.
Yeah. I can just see that on my map now, so that is who we got.
That was Hush.
Noshow's as part of that queue. You've got
Hush, Missy,
Hush in
and
there as
it was
well.
Cuddy.
So out comes Sinks Dyslexic. He's going to come out on the softs. Right, Hush was on mediums in his Red Bull.
Stage Rhombus is about to finish this lap, crossing the line on the softs, the 103.2.
103.2, nice.
Not bad for the banana cut. Looks like Mid-C's done his lap.
Right, let's keep an eye on him. He's showing some very excellent pace in the Tango bot machine now. So as he exits through turn 1, do you want to take us away, Blazer?
Yeah, comes towards turn 2 now, and the little king of the left-hander into turn 3. Purple first sector. He switches down to first, and double short shifts up to third on the exit of turn 3. Now, opens the DRS coming down this straight towards turn 4. Look at the brake marker boards, and now turns in, takes it down in second and sorts it back up to third. Goes down into 5 and now into 6. Taking very nicely done there into 7th, and then 8. Very nicely done here from the McLaren. Now the last 2 corners, he has to go for it. How far will he push that McLaren into 9 and 10? Now he was pushed out very hard. Crossing the line into 102.8. Blimey! What a lap! Oh
wow.
Yeah, reigning champion, reigning F1 champion Dyslexic is on a lap, and he goes purple in the middle sector. So let's see what he does. He's got turn 9 and 10 to go. Taking it very nicely done.
Sorted out the audio for you. Just let me know.
There we go, and it's a 103.2 from Dyslexic.
Very nice lap there. So that looks like a very competitive lap. At the moment, we've still got no rain.
No, it's still no rain yet. Archie's about to finish this lap. It's just through 9 and 10 now. Wow. Takes that line quite well. And he only goes 8 fastest.
Right, 1 second, guys.
And Atomic Rosina goes 4. Cuddy is on the lap in 14th place at the moment in the medium tyres.
Well, I've just restarted my headset and paused the game. So hopefully that has cured the issue for now. Gotta love my headset.
Yeah. At the moment, Kid Cudi could be on a good luck here to go into the top 10. Apparently purple middle sector. And invalidated.
No way.
And he's not happy with that. We've got both of our McLarens on the lap. Lando is ahead of his teammate Easton. Lando's on the soft tyres, Easton's on the mediums.
Do you mean the Mercedes?
Wait, what car did I say?
McLaren.
Oops. Yeah, I meant Mercedes. Ugh. Anyway,
Right.
let's see what Lando does. Is he gonna do a lap on the? Is he gonna do a lap on these softs for the Mercedes? He is. 103. And what about Easton? On the mediums, 103.
Nice. Very
Easton's
nice.
the first driver in the mediums to be in the 103s. And Kid Cudi's on a lap. And apparently he's gone purple middle sector again, so...
Okay, Kid Cudi's on a lap.
Here comes Cudi to the bottom 4 ones. Oh!
So low 104 there.
Sorry, but... Sorry for making that noise, but... look at the time between Cudi and Turbo. 8th and 9th.
Ooh. Yes, that is what you call close.
Very close. 0.001. Now, catch the pigeon. Pigeon Munch is on an outlap on his soft tyres.
Okay, so Pigeon Munch easily pass. Currently just negotiated sector 2.
In a minute now, ERS and fuel has been turned up, and here we go for the ass.
Go on, take it away, Blazer.
So on board with Mr. Pigeon Munch starting his lap. In with DRS wide open, breaking around about very late there, in between the 50 and 100 meter board at turn 1 now. Takes the exit, very nice. Now, he's got 2 cars ahead of him, using them as a tow there through turn 2 and then under braking into turn 3. And the fastest first sector as well for the Haas car. Little twitch moment on the exit turn 3. Yep. It's like a little twitch moment at the exit turn 3, but still keeps the car going in towards turn 4 now. Look for the brake marker boards and switches down to second. Slight lock up on the front right and then short shifts up to third. Now in towards 5, now 6. Trying to negotiate that car perfectly into that corner, into 7 and 8 now. He's got a car in front of him, it's a Ferrari, but he's taking it to go. Corner's lovely now, into 9. Drops it down to 6. And then turn 10. And that's lovely done from the house car. What is he going to do? A 103.4 and puts him up into 5th.
Nice, very nice there. And the big mistake I think Corey Marshall might be doing now is kicking himself, because everyone else who set times on mediums earlier have thrown away the medium tyres and they come out on softs.
Yeah, Brezina has to go around again. He's invalidated his lap. Boris Letterbox is the first car, well, the next car to finish the line. He's just across the line. He's come through turn 9 and 10 now. He was purple first sector, middle sector apparently. So here comes Corey, not Corey, Boris. 103.3. Boris into 9th.
He was a second to quick. Boris into 6th.
Sync Alonso or Verstappen on a lap, going through turn 10. Very slow lap to be fair, so he's going to go through again. Warren Marshall's dropped to 10th now. Mansell goes 9th. Easton's into 10th now, so Easton's in the verge of elimination. Yeah. Kid Cuddy's on a lap. Apparently he's gone purple first sector. He's got Hut and Cuddy's got Sync Alonso in front of him in this last minute and 5 seconds of qualifying. Q2.
Yeah, so Midsi at the moment so far topped both Q1 and Q2 with a 102. The only driver that I've seen so far in the 102s. Oh no, sorry, Q1 we did get a couple of 102s. My apologies.
Oh, Alonso!
Oh no.
And that looks like Alonso.
He might have time for another run.
Yeah, he'll have time for another run.
Okay, so
Kid Cuddy. 9th fastest, stops Mansell and puts Easton out. But Easton's up on his 10th by near. Yeah, Easton's up on his time.
Championship leader. Pressure's on. Can he get through to Q3? RSR Hush is about to cross the line and an out lap to start a lap with only Jewel very close there with 5 seconds left. Behind him is the Ferrari of Dominic Brezina, so we'll keep an eye on them ones. But as Easton now has negotiated, he's for half a second up on his sector 2 time. Comes on the exit of turn 10 now and across the line. 103.096. That sees him safely through to Q3.
Here comes Alonso. He's going to finish this lap. It's going to be clean. It's a 103.3. So that's
he's in P8. P8 at the moment, but Turbo, who is invalidated, unfortunately, Kid Cuddy's in the pits. The only people that can now put Alonso, I think Alonso might have just got through from the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, I think he'll be safe now. Nobody else is on a lap except from Brezina and Harsh, and they're 14th, 15th. When they improve their laps, they'll pretty much drop.
Harsh is aborted.
No, Harsh has called it. Harsh is aborted. What is Brezina gonna do? He's only 12th.
Couldn't quite cut the mustard.
And that is qualifying done. So in Q2 we have lost Mr. Pissemunch in the hat in 11th place, Tom Brezina in 12th for the Ferrari, Kid Cuddy for the Williams in 13th, Corey Marshall, who decided to call it early in Q2, is knocked out in Q2 in 13th there, no 14th for the Alphas, AlphaTauri, and then in 15th we have RSR Hush in the Red Bull.
Wow.
Well.
would you be able to find Sync Diggles on your profile and drop him an invite to the lobby, please?
Yeah. Who Diggle's actually left.
No, I think he's joining. No, couldn't make quali, but he's joined in for the race, that kind of thing.
Right, yeah.
Right, qualifying 3. Are the clouds letting go? Or are they holding? They're holding so far. Oh, battle for pole position. Division 1.
There you go.
It's on.
Diggles is being invited to the lobby.
And the race is dry, so I hear.
Yay!
Sound so happy. Okay,
Yeah.
so
It's just a matter of time when we're going to see the wet race. So somebody, I'm probably going to go completely Ted Kravitz. It's like, yes, wet race. I've been waiting all year for this.
I got my wish yesterday. Right, so Easton's coming out on medium, so he must use an extra set of softs there to get him through to Q3. So he's obviously going to be setting an exciting lap.
Both Mercedes. It's got medium tyres.
Yeah, so they're just probably laying down rubber, so it's just overcast conditions by the looks of it. Okay, so Mid-C, so far, fastest in all sessions, first out on for a run, clear track in front of them, so we'll get on board with the McLaren in a little while as it does its preparation lap. Looking very much on form, this driver, don't you think, Blazer?
Yeah, definitely. He's been really critical at this rate, and I'd probably say it's his race to win, to be fair.
Alright, okay, let's take it away then with Mid-C. Oh no, that's going to cost him the next lap, surely!
Yeah, it's a double lap invalidation, that is. In that last corner.
So Dyslexic will be the next car to be the next car to be the first in line as the set lap now. So let's ride on board with the Renault now as it comes through turn 2 and up the hill towards turn 3. Gonna have the McLaren in the way though, maybe hopefully doesn't get, but then gets a little bit scruffy there through turn 3. Down the hill, turn 4, hard on brakes at 100-metre board. Into second. A little bit of front right there, lift them up and lock up as well. Turn 6 negotiated very well there from Sync Dyslexic, current champion of Division 1. Through turn 8, flat out, let the car gain as much speed as it comes down the hill towards turn 9, now 190 miles an hour. Holds it in 7th there and then through drops to 6th. 4th gear, short shift to 5th on the exit turn 10 and across the line a 103.299.
And now Mid-C has started his lap, so let's see what he does now into turn 1. Negotiates the car wonderfully there, short shift into 5th. Now he's going to use the toe of Dyslexic ahead of him. But not much, no shots goes faster into 13, and then now under brake into turn 3. Purple first take the panel from Mid-C, now short shifts up into 3rd. Taking turn 3 very well there, now down this DRS straight. With DRS wide open, looking for where to brake, brakes there. Into turn 4 and negotiated really well into 5. Now, let's see what he does into 6. Oh, slightly wide, but still keeps the car in limits into 7 and 8. He's really pushing it now. The car is having a slight understeer. But into the final 2 corners of 9 and 10. Oh no!
Oh, he's kept it, he's kept it!
Wide, but he's kept it, but it's a 103.0. Oh, that was very close there from Mid-C. That's how you know when you're pushing so hard that you will at some point in the lap, when you push it so much, you're going to face a consequence. And
That is
didn't
on
he
the
nearly there in the
ragged.
final
He is
corner?
of the way he's driving that McLaren. It's on the ragged edge.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, for whatever reason, it didn't invalidate. Right, okay, so Lando is now coming out on softs. Alonso as well. Easton's out on mediums at the moment, so still looks like he's setting around banker laps on the medium tyres.
Yeah, I think he's
I think he's out for a little bit of a
just
Sunday
getting the
drive
feel
this
of it.
afternoon.
Possibly. He's probably just want to feel what the mediums are like before the race, because if it's a dry race, they'll be doing the soft to medium strategy. So he's probably wants to test how they feel.
Right, Route 915. Haven't seen much of him lately. Oh no, he's gone into the pit lane. XFR Turbo is coming on a possibly an in lap. Right, Lando
And Alonso has now started their laps. The only two cars hasn't done the lap yet.
Okay, so they've got a nice clear track between them, so lots of space. Lando there's gone purple in sector 1. Holds it nicely there, down the hill towards turn 4 now.
Like lock up there from the front right.
Proper hug. I've noticed Division 1 hug that apex before turn 6. They proper hug onto it, like sling the car onto it.
Yeah.
Shrimper, Mitzi is on a pad.
Oh, Alonso's spun! At turn 7 and turn 8.
103, so there's Lando gone there, provisional pole.
Yeah, nice lap there from Lando, and we see Mizzy out on his out lap now. So getting ready to go again. I think Alonso coming back into the pits to get another fresh set of sauce after that spin he just had then on this lap.
Okay, so everyone else, so we've got Dyslexic on an out lap as well. So the Renault of Dyslexic wants to have a
No
fairly
shows as
decent...
well on an out lap.
Okay.
He's just ahead of Mitzi.
Yep. We'll keep an eye on them both.
Yep.
Mitzi is going to help himself to a lovely little slipstream here if he gets the perfect exit out of turn 1, which he absolutely nails by the looks of it, but a little bit too far for the slipstream, I think. Purple sector 1 there from the McLaren driver, up the hill now through turn 3. Watching this McLaren driver, you can see that they're proper on the ragged edge, making that car work hard.
We just need to get this final sector absolutely nailed.
Whoa, that was a drift! That was a proper drift!
But no souls.
Very nice there. Noshals.
No souls
Provisional
takes
pole for Noshals.
No souls take provisional pole. Ooh.
If Mitzi can hook that up right, that was on for a flying lap.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, dirty.
Yeah, here comes Dyslexic. Oh, very wide line. And that is him done.
Esports line there from Dyslexic.
Esports slime. Alonso, Alonso has just started his lap.
XFR Turbo is also in the Alfa Romeo on the exit there. Turn 1 manages to keep the lap clean. There is a line you can take on that curb. Through turn 3 now, up the hill. Down the hill, turn 4. Notice you short shifted really quickly up to 4th there, coming up the hill. Turn 6. Then through turn 7. Currently down on their time. Might be able to make a bit more time up in sector 3. Very nicely done there on the exit. Crosses the line. Manages to get a 103
from Alonso. Alonso goes 4th fastest.
Very nice there.
103.1 there.
Very nice there, Sync Alonso.
Missy's back out again.
Dyslexic as well. Mansell's out on the lap as well.
Mansell just... Yeah. Mansell started this lap, I think.
Yeah, just started the lap. Easton's now on his out lap as well on his soft, so this is going to be his run. It's a game of tag change, Petronas. It used to be Verstappen. So Mansell, Verstappen's brother, the younger brother. Coming through the last 2 corners now.
Missy's on his lap.
103.054, but Midsi
Here comes Mitsy.
gets the last sector perfect.
It's gonna be a 1027. There it is.
Wow.
I think I'm gonna say that's pole. I could think that's pole right there for Mitzi. Unless Lando or No Charles could answer it.
No, Charles has decided to abort their
No Charles.
Mansell's on another
Yep.
run, was currently up on their time.
I don't know if Lando's stopping his time, but here comes Lando in the black Mercedes. It's a 103.0. He only just improved his time.
Easton's on the lap though. Half a second up.
Oh,
A little bit untidy
Easton
there.
rear end moment.
Starts P6.
That's qualifying.
That is Route 915's coming. Look at that though. Mitzi in pole position, but on his return race, he's qualified second. It's Nushhouse.
Yeah. Wow. What a qualifying from No Charles. Wow. He has definitely not lost anything.
No, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is your qualifying over and done with. So in pole position, starting in the race, is Midsi. Second, Noshhouse. Third, Lando. Fourth, Mansell. Fifth, Alonso. Sixth, Easton. Seventh, Turbo. Eighth, Dyslexic. Ninth, Boris Letterbox. And 10th, Dazed Rhombus.
Wow. And pretty much, just look at the gaps as well.
Well,
Mitzi's lap is 3/10, pretty much
quicker.
over 3/10 quicker than the guy in second. Whoa.
This is going to size up to be a very interesting race. Is the race can Mitzi carry this pace through to the race, or will strategy? Oh, it's nice and bright as well. It looks like we're in for a nice rapid race. Okay, so time is now 5 to 9 of UK evening. Easton's got the power. As the drivers sort out their tyre strats and their fuel loads. Well, a lot of the drivers of Division 1 will probably underfuel for this track. Predictions, Blazer. Who do you reckon? Who are you favouring for the win?
Oh, I think it could be Mids. I think Midsy could win this. I probably would say Easton might get I say Easton will get. Easton will probably get third. No, Lando might get third. Easton gets second, but I don't know. I think No Shells could actually get a podium on his first return.
Looking like that. It all
I don't
depends what
want
happens. It depends what happens in the race as well, because yesterday's race saw 3 safety cars within 15 laps. So,
yeah.
carnage could occur. Hopefully not. But it's going to be very interesting. Sync Diggle's starting from the back there, so it's going to be interesting what the strategy they're going to go for as well, because obviously starting from the back is not ideal for anyone. You go
Both
long
racing points in the
first.
back.
Lots of mobile chicanes to get round as you go fast around this track. So, right, so I don't know. I reckon Easton's in for a good shot. Easton always has good racecraft. Since I've commentated on F1, I've noticed that he's always got a good racecraft and he's able to adapt his strategies, and it just falls into line with him. But Midsy's pace, provided nothing goes wrong for Midsy, it's there for the taking.
Yeah, the way Mitchie did his qualifying, he is on pretty much. He could be on a good position to win this race if everything goes well. But it's F1. Anything can. It's the first division. Anything can happen. I mean, still got good chances of safety car around here as well, and that'll be everybody's strategy going random.
Yep. So. Be interesting to see what if nothing goes wrong, what strategies a lot of the Division 1 are going to use. Are they going to touch the hards, or are they going to make do with the softs and mediums, where they do a 2-stop, 1-stop?
Looking at the tyre strategies at the moment, and people outside the bottom 10 looks like they'll be starting on. Everybody, quite a few, Pigeon, Tory, Hush, Legends, and Diggles, they look like to go set for the mediums. And Cuddy by the looks of it now. Nope.
Okay, we're away.
Yeah, Cuddy as well. Now, Cuddy's off in the softs. So is Nat Dog and Sisu. Regina's off in the mediums. Aldaf's off in the hards.
Right, formation lap time. Over to you,
Formation
my friend.
time. Down to me for the race. The grid rundown. So starting in last position in 20th. We have got the first pink Mercedes Racing Point. We have got Zinc Diggles, who joins in late. In 19th position, we have got the other pink Mercedes Racing Point of IGN Legends. Driving for the Tifosi in the Scuderia Ferrari, we have got Aldaf in 18th. In the Williams racing car, we have got C0MX starting in 17th position. And in 16th position, we have got Nat Dog driving the pain in the ass of the Haas car. In 15th, we have got the first Honda Power car of RSR Harsh in the Red Bull. And then in 14th place, we have got the other Honda Power of the sister Red Bull car, the AlphaTauri of Corey Marshall. Kid Cudi in 13th in the Williams car, ahead of the Scuderia Ferrari of Tomic Grazino in 12th. In the pain in the ass car, Pigeon Munch, Catch the Pigeon, is starting 11th place. Dave Swampus in the banana car in 10th. In 9th, we have got the Honda Power car of the AlphaTauri of Boris. Think Dyslexic in our reigning F1 champion in the other banana car in 8th place. Turbo in the Alfa Romeo in 7th. Eason in the black Mercedes in 6th. Alonso in 5th in the Red Bull. Mansell in the McLaren in 4th. Lando in 3rd in Mercedes. No Charles in his returning in 2nd for the Alpha, and in pole in the Paprika Mitzi.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a little bit of pushing for time there, Blazer, but hey, hope we got it done.
Yeah, I know. They actually did that kind of quick for me.
20,000 horsepower is about to start revving their engines to maximum as the start light sequence begins underway. Now, 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Now, and Division 1 Austrian Grand Prix is away. Mitzi gets an absolute cracker of a start, but Lando looks like he's going to get the position over on Noshaz, as Noshaz is very cautious left in turn 1. Looks like everyone's going to make it through nicely. Oh no, there's a car gone absolutely wrong. And that's
Turbo.
That's Turbo gone out of the line there.
I actually do not know what happened there to Turbo, but he's... Oh, wow! Corey Marshall, 5 second time for exceeding track limits.
5 seconds, that must have been up. It looks like Mitzi has got a crack of a start and pulling away very rapidly. 7 temps already through turn 1. And it looks like, oh, that's Turbo, yeah, at the end of turn 1, so it's crashed there. So hopefully there's no safety car for this session. That car will be removed very, very quickly. Easton there, up to 3rd from 6th already. Noshhouse has dropped down to 5th. Seems to be struggling there on the start of this race. So he's dropping back through the field now. Looks like he might have a little bit of damage. No, it looks like his car's fine at the moment. But there we go. Alonso is going to take Noshhouse. Oh my god, they go too wide through there, but very knows to go there. Alonso makes contact.
It's getting a bit racy. Apparently it's lap 3, but we know we're on the second lap of the race.
The second lap of the race, there's Verstappen at the moment in between the Renault sandwich at the moment. Noshhouse has managed to get ahead of... Right, there we go, we are sorted. So look at this, let's have a recap of the grid now on lap 2. So Mitzi has pulled away, well, managed to pull away, but at the moment Lando is still within DRS zone, and Easton there to support his teammate in the other Mercedes there as well, was still in DRS zone. Mansell in the Paprika machine is currently running P4, made a good start there, and Noshhouse unfortunately now off the line there, dropping down 3 positions into 5th, and that's Alonso with 3 second time penalty. Dyslexic in 6th position and Alonso in 7th at the moment in the Red Bull. Days Rumbus in 8th, Boris Letterbox in 9th in the AlphaTauri, and Kid Cudi in 10th. So he's made up there of the start. What a start, Easton threaded between 2 cars into turn 1. Yes, he did. That was an awesome start there. Mitzi there, setting the fastest lap. He's currently 8 temps ahead, but DRS is now activated. Nat Dog there with a 3 second time penalty. Right, I'm going to breathe. Over to you.
So did Boris. Yeah, over to me. Boris also picks up a 3 second time penalty on the exit. We've got a battle there. We've got a spinning car. That is Nat Dog losing the rear end out on the exit of turn 1. So he's dropped down all the way into 18th after Legends pitting early for a front wing change and an early stop for his hard tyres. Noshhouse has now lost the position to Sync Dyslexic in 5th place. And he's also now got Alonso behind him. Corey Marshall and Catch the Pigeon. Pigeon Munch is battling it out here. Looks like Corey Marshall has got past the Haas car for 11th now. As everybody's going through turns 6, 7 and 8 right now. Everybody's still keeping it clean. Master picks up a 3 second time penalty We see nothing happening yet. Mizzy goes for another fast slap. He's now opened the gap to just over a second now between Lando.
Wow, and look
And
at
we
this.
see
We've
a
got a
big train of
scrap
cars.
forming up here between Mansell, Sink Dyslexic and Noshals, all within the DRS train now. Sink Dyslexic's in the DRS zone and slipstream
Here
of
comes
the
Dyslexic.
McLaren. Going to make a move on the inside, but thinks better of it as Mansell shuts the door there. Nice defending there from the McLaren driver as they both get there as he gets the exit now. But Sink Dyslexic is not letting him get away.
No, definitely not. He's thinking about having to go and having a move soon. Possibly the exit at turn 10 down the start finish straight into turn 1. If he's, as long as he stays close to that McLaren, he can have a good run through. About at the moment, no charges could have a good go at Dyslexic to get 5th place back from him.
Quite possibly at the moment. It looks like How's Noshal's DRS looking very well there. But then he's got a little bit of a space, the breathing space there between him and Alonso, so he can concentrate on the attack of Dyslexic. Will he make the move? But no, but Dyslexic at the moment gets a beautiful run on there on Mansell as he comes out of the exit at turn 1. He's going to open his DRS and use that overtake button, but I'm sure Mansell's going to be defending with it. No, it looks like that he takes the outside line. Mansell's going to defend on the inside. Will Dyslexic get past? No. What a good defense.
Oh, that's a Verstappen!
Oh.
That was very close. That was near enough like a.
Oh!
That front wing damage for the Red Bull?
No, don't look like it.
Doesn't look like it. It looked like a little brake check. I don't know, really. I don't know. I'm not going to say brake check. It almost looked like he did, but it's hard to tell.
I don't know. It just seemed
What
like
happened there?
No
Might have just been lag.
Damage.
Yeah,
Lag.
it might have been a little lag spike. Yeah. But anyway, but we keep going. Boris having a little look on these Rombers, but won't go for it. Yeah, he's looking to turn 1. No. Yeah, the battle between Mansell and Dyslexic into turn 3 there. That was a little bit turn 3 Verstappen Leclerc style
2019
battle there. 2019, yeah.
Ooh, this train is absolutely massive. Mid-sea there at the moment, 1.3 second lead.
Yeah.
Basically, this is the battle for 4th. So the battle for 4th, Mansell, no-shows, Dyslexic, Alonso's keeping within touching distance, so's Days Rhombus, so's Boris Letterbox, Kid Cuddy, so 6-way battle for P4. Oh, and Diggles there gets
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Boris has gone off. Oh, no. I thought we were going to see a little bit of a smash bang wallop then.
Luckily we didn't.
Right, back to the action, guys.
At the moment, no shells. Here comes no shells.
Making a move on Mansell inside, but
coming
Mansell's
very
defending very well.
close.
But then Noshals gets the switchback, gets the inside line of turn 3.
Lovely stuff from no shells. If he
And he's
gets
got
this
the DRS.
done. In late braking for the McLaren, trying to sweep round the outside of turn 4. They're still side by side. Mansell now ahead. What a battle we're having here for 4th place. Wow, oh my lord.
And
Alonso
Dyslexic's
picks
going
up
to have a look on
another-
no shows on the inside of turn line. He makes the move.
Oh, no shots are gone!
Nosh!
No shots has spun on the last corner and heavily damaged his front wing.
It's okay, he's not out of the race yet. Anything can happen in this race. Anything can happen. Stick with her. But Dyslexic is making measures now. He's switched the game up. He's took 4th place.
Matter will now have DRS for Dyslexic down towards turn 4. Leg braking, trying to go around a long way. Hamilton. That was almost a Hamilton and Albon style.
But it wasn't. Dyslexic has managed to defend very well there. The Works Renault over the McLaren Renault, but hang on a moment. Sync Alonso is also looking right very tasty behind the back of Sync Dyslexic. The two Sync drivers battling each other.
Yeah, he's still got Mansell in between them. Oh! Dyslexic picks up a 3-sync type penalty. Sync Alonso loses the rear end slightly on the exit of turn 10. Managed to keep hold of the car. Easton has overtaken his teammate for second place.
Okay, maybe team orders there. Has Easton got the pace to catch up with Mitzi? At the moment, 2 seconds, almost 2.5 seconds ahead there. So it looks like that Easton is going to... Oh, and that dog's retired from the race. What's happened there? Exit turn 1.
It's a full caution safety car. I think he lost the rear end on the exit of turn 1 and goes straight to the barrier, and we have got a safety car.
Beautiful hands of... This could have played beautifully for Noshals.
So let's see what everybody's going to do. I think Lando's going to stay out. Easton's going to pit. Yep. But Lando will take the lead of the Grand Prix. Mitzi and Easton. Right, let's see what tyres they're going to go for.
Mediums for Easton.
Mediums for Easton's. Hard
Mitzi's
for Mitzi.
Gone hard.
Look at this pit train. Of course, Hush moved up to 3rd now after starting on those medium tyres. And Dyslexic as well, up into 2nd on 9-lap-old softs. So pretty much the only people who hasn't pitted now is Aldaf, who's still good on those hard tyres. Diggles, Sisu, Brazila, Hush, Dyslexic, and Lando.
You right there, my friend?
Yeah, I was yawning a bit, I don't know why. This is very entertaining, I don't know why I'm yawning.
No worries there. It's been a long day, perhaps, maybe, don't know. Right, okay, so let's have a recap of the field at the moment behind the safety car. So, we'll also change the detail because we need to know. So, at the moment in the race lead is RSF1 Lando, who has not stopped. Dyslexic in 2nd also has not stopped, and RSR Hush, who's not stopped now, in 3rd. Tonic Brazina in 4th, Zuzu MX in 5th. Sync Diggles in 6th, Mitzi in 7th, who has stopped. Aldalf, who hasn't stopped, in 8th. This is where everyone has stopped now. Easton in 9th, Alonso in 10th, Manson in 11th, Romulus in 3rd, as the field now moves up again because we've got a couple of drivers now boxing, who unfortunately didn't didn't box on the first lap of the safety car, so they will lose out the biggest here.
Yeah, the only driver that hasn't pitted really is Lando.
So interesting there to find out why Lando is not boxing. Dominic Brazina still out on the mediums, so the mediums should be pretty good, Nick. I'd imagine Lando's softs could be screaming at him very soon. So hopefully, very shortly, we'll get the message that the safety car is coming in this lap, and we'll get underway again as we wait for the tracing point of IGN Legends to catch up with the rest of the field. Come and read out on mediums.
Yeah. Because we pretty much wait for the safety car to go around more lap. It's been a crazy race so far already.
It's been a very entertaining first 10 laps of the race. So, first safety car, lap 9. Unfortunately, Nat Dog went off track and had an incident. I'm sure the driver is absolutely fine now. So, providing there's no more incidences, we can tell that Mid-C will probably go all the way to the end of the race. Aldaf will have to box to change over to another compound of tyre. Alonso's probably going to the end. Mansell will be going to the end. So will Days Rombus. Kid Cuddy, interesting strategy there. And Easton, they're going to mediums. Can they take them all the way to the end? Big ask, very big ask. Mr. Pigeon Munch is also on hards for going all the way to the end. Corey Marshall out on soft. So we'll definitely have to box again. Noshow's recovery drive. Right, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have got safety car coming in. So Lando will start boxing the field up. This is where, hopefully, no one will collide with each other.
Yeah, hopefully it's one thing I noticed, especially on safety car restarts, everybody is starting to bunch the field up all together, and it causes a lot of problems now. That pretty much everybody is starting to do the Mugello style safety car restart.
The Valtteri Bottas.
The Valtteri Bottas stuff, but Lando isn't. He's gone. He's gone for it right now.
He's going for it now as they come through the exit of turn 10. So cold tyres, worn tyres. This is going to be very interesting now as they get a nice clean getaway as we come up to turn 1 now. Will it be all line astern as they come through? Mansell's just there exceeding the track limits, but hang on, Kid Cuddy's making a move. Oh dear, there's a Renault of Days Rombus there at the moment, who seems to be very struggling at the moment off the start restart there.
Pigeon's gone. Pigeon has something happened at the back there, and Pigeon has now dropped all the way to the back of the field, and with heavy volume damage, Legends and Dyslexic are going side by side, but now Legends is ahead of the Racing Point. Easton overtaking Aldaf by the looks of it now for 5th position.
Got Corey Marshall and Verstappen there fighting. Corey's on the soft, so goes around the outside of turn 6. Nice move there from Corey Marshall. Gets ahead of what seems to be a damaged Red Bull there, missing a front left end plate. And here comes the brother. Now going to go around the outside of his brother in turn 9. Lovely there. Will Verstappen come into the box to get repairs?
Yep.
Yes, he does. Okay.
Sync Alonso's in.
5-second time penalty for speed in the pits there for Sync Alonso as well. It is not going well for him now. Oh my word, the 3-second time penalties are being slapped out here at the moment as drivers are getting very close to each other, so dirty air is not helping the drivers. The field is bunched up everywhere again. We have got battles from, well, everyone's in 1 second at the moment. We're still waiting for the DRS to be activated. We've got one more lap to go, the rest of this lap before DRS is re-enabled. Kid Cuddy and Corey Marshall there as Corey Marshall takes the move on the inside turn. On the outside, nice!
But Corey Marshall is cutting his way through the field on these soft tyres at the moment. Now he catches to the back of Aldaf.
Absolutely, DRS is now enabled, so Corey Marshall will have an advantage now. Soft tyres versus hard. DRS, ERS. Goes up the inside of turn 3. Easy move there for Corey Marshall. Legends is overtaken.
No shouts into turn 3. As well.
Noshaz has now got to play the long game.
Yep, Eastern's closed the gap slightly to closed the gap to Midsi now. Of course, Midsi on those hard tyres with, Midsi! Midsi loses the rear end slightly into turn 6 and now lost the position to Eastern.
Eastern pounces there, wastes no time, needs to make sure that he gets ahead, and he wants to get the win to increase his gap in the championship standings to his teammate Lando, who still has to pit on 14 laps soft. How is he making them tyres go so long?
I don't know, but he's going to be under threat now with the cars behind him, with Brazina and Diggles.
Corey Marshall overtake, Kid Cuddy and Aldalf in the Ferrari versus the Williams.
Cuddy just sweeps around the outside.
Yeah.
To keep all of that position. Oh, Diggles brakes really late into turn 4, nearly hits the back of the Ferrari Atomic Brazina.
Not good there, so we've got...
Now that really invites Eastern into it.
We have got action all over the track, ladies and gentlemen. Eastern...
There goes Eastern. And Lando's in the pits.
Aldalf there's with a 3-second time penalty. Easton is sizing through the field now as Midsi has a look at the back of St. Diggles. Midsi there with a 3-second time penalty. That probably is not going to go well.
He's got Corey Marshall right behind him. Corey Marshall's trying to creep in here between the battle of Diggles and Midsi now. So here comes Eastern on Brazina. Goes the inside line into turn 4 and gets the move. Eastern now leads.
So Easton's now got to push.
Corey Marshall picks up a 3-second time penalty as he's behind St. Diggles. That's a little look at turn 9. Of course, not going to go for it, but has a little look. Diggles 3-second time penalty. Now here he comes. Here comes Corey Marshall. Has a little look, but still doesn't go for it. Diggles goes deep.
Corey Marshall's going to make the move for turn 3. He's got the momentum as he comes through turn 2. He's already passed him as he comes for turn 3 now. He's shut the door so he can defend. Very nice move there from the AlphaTauri driver.
Oh, a battle. Mansell, Boris and Legends. Legends and Mansell side by side coming towards turn 4. Oh, as Mansell breaks goes for a very late dive bomb there on Boris and gets the move instead.
Oh no! Legends is round! Legends is round! Please!
Oh. As also, we've got Mansell on the back of Boris now.
Mansell's going to look into turn 1. No. Save it for turn 3. Get the run on him.
Mitzi going around the outside of Atomic Brazina at turn 3. It's contact! And well, no harm done there, but now Corey Marshall just sweeping through the Ferrari.
There are some overtakes. There are some brilliant overtaking going on here in Division 1 today.
Yeah, definitely. Mitzi is now 1.3 behind Eastern.
But then he's also got Mitzi's got a Corey Marshall very much so within touching distance to keep under pressure there.
Yeah. We've got Kikadi and Diggles into turn 1. Oh, Diggles fighting back.
We have got action everywhere you look, guys. This is one hell of a race from F1. Absolutely amazing. I can't keep up with it all. Dyslexic versus no-shows. No-shows is trying to fight back now. Has he got the DRS? Yes, he has. Here he comes.
Corey Marshall's past Mitzi. Corey Marshall has now gone past Mitzi for second place. So now Corey Marshall can close the gap between him and now close the gap with Easton. As long as Mitzi could stay close to Corey Marshall, that Corey Marshall could bring Mitzi into the battle as well.
Yeah. Very much going to try to give Diggles some pressure now. Also Boris Letterbox as well on the back of Mansell, we can just see in the background there. And we've got also no-shows very close to the back of Sink Diggles as well. As Boris Letterbox, Mansell gets a 3-second time penalty there. Slight cut in the corner there. Well, we're not too sure at the moment, Source, because Easton could go all the way to the end of the mediums if he's that good on his tyres.
Yeah, especially when we had that safety car period as well. So he might have a chance. We see Legends going and taking the fastest lap with a 105 there.
Yep. Oh, hang on.
Got a lovely helicopter view here of this battle between No Shows and Dyslexic. Also, oh, Cuddy getting past
their box there, Diggles and Tommy Brezina in the pits. So, Boris Letterbox, Sing Dyslexic, Noshaus, Aldalf. Look at this train. Legends there with 3-second time penalty. Stretching the track limits a little bit too much there.
Here comes Dyslexic on Boris. Has a little look at turn 4 but doesn't go for it.
Oh no!
Oh,
No Shout has again!
Oh no!
Dirty air.
Roy Marshall pits, so Mitzi will take second place off him now.
Algarve coming into the pits as well.
Soft tyres for Corey Marshall. Soft tyres for Aldaf. Boris is trying to get... Oh, we've got yellow flags popping up there. Sector 3, what's that?
Unsure, my friend, unsure.
Anyway. Yeah, I don't know why I was popping up, but Boris is close to the back of Mansell. Just can't have a go yet.
Looks like Dominic Brezina and Sink Diggles were just exchanging positions there as well from what I was seeing.
Yeah. Looks like Aldaf as well, just overtaking Sink Alonso for 13th place.
But Boris Letterbox at the moment is right on the back
pits.
of his McLaren.
Easton pits for softs.
Interesting.
And he's going to rejoin the track behind... Oh, it's going to be close between him and Corey Marshall. But he will be rejoining the track behind Corey.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out on them once then. Well, they will have definitely a pace advantage on fresh softs, but it is how quickly can they size through this field. You've got the likes of Dyslexic, Boris Letterbox, Mansell, Hush, Zuzu MX to get past as well, who are not going to make it an easy feat if they're staying out.
Nah, they are not going to make it easy, especially when they're all battling each other as well.
Diggers there with our 3-second time penalty.
Yep.
We have got this battle between for 4th place. This whole race so far has been first penalty for him, isn't it?
I think Corey Marshall had a bad X. I think Corey Marshall had a poor X at turn 10. Now Easton is right on his gearbox. And here comes Easton. He's trying to go around the outside of turn 3. No. Oh, they're right behind Lando though. Here comes Corey Marshall going around the outside of Lando into turn 4. No, but Easton sneaks in.
Easton's managed to slap them both.
Oh, there's contact between the two. Between Lando and Corey Marshall, there's contact. And that is front end plate damage and missing for the AlphaTauri.
Repaired.
I think that was team orders there from Easton and Lando. I think Lando was trying to hold up Corey Marshall for Easton and it worked and to turn 4. As Easton, actually, Sync Diggles has, I've noticed why Sync Diggles has dropped off the pace slightly towards him and Boris. The battle between 3rd. Sync Dyslexics missed the front left end plate.
Okay, well, at the moment,
so he's still in there, but he's just falling behind. So it's now going to bring Hush into play. So Easton's right on the back of Hush.
He wants past that Red Bull.
He's going to go around turn 9 to do it.
What a move again.
In the pits.
So up we go in through the field. Mount's there with 3-second time penalty, but you got Dyslexic, Boris Letterbox still battling for 3rd.
Manson and Boris battling for 2nd.
Yeah. Boris Letterbox just doesn't seem to be able to get past that McLaren of Mansell.
Diggles getting past Tomic Brazina now, just before turn 4.
Yep. So the battle for 2nd still very much anyone's. All it takes is one mistake from either driver. But Easton is charging up now on soft tyres. We have got 8 laps to go of the Austrian Grand Prix Division 1.
Sync Dyslexic now pits for front wing change.
And probably a set of softs.
Yep, and softs. Here comes Boris. Is he going to close the gap? Close the gap, but it's not close enough.
Not quite, no. Zuzu MX. So, Tomic Brazina and Diggles seem to be having a little ding-dong with each other. Happily battling away each other there for 8th and 9th. Oh, Lando there with a 3-second time penalty. Forest letterbox now. Will he make a move on him? Oh, 3-second
Forrest
time
picks up a
penalty.
3-second time penalty. But here he comes. Buddy takes the fastest lap.
That's very fast. 1:04.9.
Zina picks up another 3-second time penalty.
Everyone's getting them now. They're getting a little bit tired and scruffy on their laps, I think. Easton's fast approach and only 1.5 seconds behind.
Yeah. Also got, I think, when Easton gets past these two and starts to close the gap between him and Mitzi, it's actually going to be a battle to the end of the race. They are both sitting on 3-second time penalties.
Just how much?
Easton
though?
and Mitzi. I think between the pair, they only got one each since we saw Lando now. So only just getting past.
Speaking
Mitzi,
of penalties, as we
season.
are 6 laps remaining, would you like to go through them and inform
Yes, I
our
will.
engineers?
Right, so Mitzi, our first driver, has got 1 time penalty, so that's 1 3 seconds. Mansell has got, let's see, 1 2 3 4. Mansell has 4 penalties. Boris has got 1 penalty. Easton has 1 penalty. Hush, only 2 warnings, so he's clean. Lando has got 2 penalties. Zizou has 1, 2 penalties. St. Diggles has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 penalties. Brazina has 1 penalty. Aldaf has 2, 3 penalties. Kid Cuddy only has 1 warning, so Cuddy's clean. Dyslexic has 1 penalty. I think Alonso has 1, 2.
Easton's just now taken third off Boris Letterbox, sorry.
No, that's fine. So I think Alonso has 2 penalties. Corey Marshall has 3 penalties. Rhombus has 1 penalty. Legends has 3 penalties. And No Shells, 2 penalties. And Mr. Pigeon, only 1 penalty.
Very nice there. So at the moment, Easton is now sizing up for a move on RSF1 Mansell as he approaches turn 10 now. What a beautiful helicopter shot, and Diggles just picks up another 3-second time penalty. But Easton now has got the DRS.
Diggles been disqualified.
Oh no. But Easton is now into 2nd place. What a move there from Easton, and now he's got to charge. He has got 4 laps to gain nearly 7 seconds.
Yeah, now he's got to close that gap between him and Mitzi. He's around about 7 seconds, 6.8 right now, with 7 lap olds softs compared to Mitzi's 21 lap hards, but those softs will be going quick, will be wearing out quicker and quicker than Mitzi's hard tyres. So I think it might be a slight struggle for Easton to close the gap, but he might just do it.
It's all now down to how much Easton has managed his tyres and how much this setup is punishing his tyres and how smooth he can keep the driving. Can he keep the speed? 3 laps to go, 2 seconds a lap he's got to gain. It's very unlikely, but miracles have happened.
Yeah, definitely, and It could happen at any moment. Waiter, that is Waiter on the RSF1 channel, ain't it? Up in the chat.
It is. Oh my days! We've just gone back to the back of the grid. We've got Lando taking a Hush for P5, Dominic Brezina, and so we have got this midfield battle that is just absolutely opened up, and it is now all over. Action all over there. Oh no, hang on.
Oh, slight contact between the two. There, the Red Bull and Mercedes of Hush and Lando, but Hush keeps the position to Lando. Pigeon takes the fastest lap. Although I don't know what lap he did there. I think it was in the 104s. But this is now spicing up in a very big midfield battle for 5th place. Wow! Aldaf getting past Zizou. And now Kid Cudi is getting past Zizou.
Drivers are battling each other.
As we got Dominic Brezina have a look around the outside. As Aldaf looks like he slightly hits the... I think Aldaf hits the back of his teammate slightly into turn 3. Oh, it is picking up now.
Oh, it is absolutely lap 34 out of 36, and the battle for 5th place is absolutely on. Hush at the moment is currently on it, but at the moment we've got Boris Letterbox as well, who's trying to steal for that last podium position off that McLaren. Can the McLaren both keep on the podium, or will the AlphaTauri spoil the show as Mansell's trying to break the slipstream? Mansell's gone wide there. It's not going to help, as Boris now is right on the back of the gearbox of the McLaren as he gets the slipstream impulse to make the move now on the outside, but Mansell shuts the door and defends the line as Boris Letterbox gets the inside line through turn 3.
Cudi gets past Aldaf. Aldaf had a little moment, so he's lost the rear end, and he's now going to lose the position to Zizou. Lando and Hush battling it out again for P5. Hush has got the DRS. The side by side come towards turn 4. Late braking between the two. Hush is now going to have the inside line at turn 6. And now Lando will take 5th position. Wow!
Wow, this battle for 5th is really intensifying.
Boris gets the 3-second time penalty.
So that's not going to go well for his battle there for the second, for that last podium. Lap 36. Our race leader. Pole position. And what looks like to be a fantastic victory.
Hush trying to go around the outside of turn 3 of Lando, but here comes Hush, ignores turn 4. Trying to sweep around the outside. Lando is still holding it. Oh, there's contact between the two.
Right, as we go, ladies and gentlemen, as Midsey in the McLaren takes the checkered flag, crosses the line. There's Pigeon Munch finishing 17th. Easton, cracking effort from him, finishes P3. Mansell will take the checkered flag of P3. Boris Letterbox steals the position through penalties. Lando, will he hold on to 5th, or has someone else got something to say about it? Hush takes 5th.
Hush takes 5th.
Lando drops to 7th. Dyslexic up into 8th. Dominic Brezina in 9th. Zuzu MX in 10th. Aldalf in 11th. Corey Marshall in the AlphaTauri finishes 12th. Sink Alonso in 13th. Days Rhombus in 14th. IGN Legends in 15th.
And then No Shells will finish.
A good qualifying session from him, but unfortunate luck in the race, finishes in P16.
That last few
P15.
laps. 2:15. Those last few laps there. Wow, weren't it spicy?
Absolutely. Very, very spicy there. Whew. Action all over this race tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And, well, I've got to hand it to Mitty. He did very well there to make that one stop work to an absolute perfection.
Yep. By all means.
As I invite all them into the party.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our race winner is Midsea, and second place Easton from a cracking run there to try and close the gap, but didn't quite have the time. Boris Letterbox and the AlphaTauri finishes third there. Cracking result there for the team. RSF1 Mansell and McLaren finishes fourth. RSR Hush in fifth. Kid Cuddy 24 in sixth. RSF1 Lando in seventh. Sync Dyslexic in eighth. Tomic Brezina in ninth. Zizu MX in 10th, 11th Aldalf in his Ferrari, and 12th Corey Marshall 00 in the AlphaTauri. Unfortunate result for him. Good cracking pace there from the strategy that he was showing. 13th position is Dave's Bombers 915 and Sync Alonso in 14th. Noshow's 15th, Barney's return back to RSF1 racing. Cracking qualifying, like I said, but unfortunate luck in the race. Legends in 16th, and then Pigeon Munch in 17th. 18th is Sync Diggles, Knack Dog is 19th, and XFR Turbo is in 20th.
Of course, nobody gets the extra point for fastest lap because the fastest lap was from Catch the Pigeon.
Mr. Pigeon
Mr.
Munch.
Pigeon Munch with a 1:04.6.
Okay, Mr. Blazer, would you like to take the podium, third podium, and race victory, and I will do second?
Yeah, sure do. Right, so I'll kick things off with third position, which is Boris Letterbox. Wow, what a race that was! It was starting to spice up. It was pretty much spicing the whole way round with your battles between everyone there, and then a big battle at the end of the race with Mansell. In the end, you managed to get the third spot due to penalties. You must be buzzing to get a podium there tonight.
I will take that. I enjoyed that race. I don't think the chat's enjoyed me though. No, that was good fun. Considering I spun to recover this P3, I had a puncher across the line as well on that. So, yeah. I really enjoyed that battle with Mansell.
Yeah, that was a cracking battle you were having there.
Yeah, I wanted to do it on track, but I just didn't have the RS. I switched my setup last second, and I regret everything. I had no confidence out of turn 3 with the short shifting stuff, and it's just it screwed me over completely. But other than that, it's a learning experience that I've learned a lot from.
What?
Good job to Mindy. I suppose that was a brilliant qualifying, dominant all the way through.
Thanks, man.
Anything else, Blazer?
Well, next week we head to Silverstone in Great Britain, pretty much the home of Formula One. You any ideas how you're going to enter that race next week?
Well, I love Silverstone on this game, on any game. Always loved it, so they feel good. Top 2 game, I reckon. Obviously qualifying. I know punches can be quite common around there. You run softs too long. But hard. I mean, I should be alright. Just have to find a setup that I like this time.
You know what they say, practice.
That's the thing, I haven't got the time. I work 5 days a week, and when I'm on my days off, I'm busy. I mean, I did nothing for this. I did 5 laps in time trial.
Oh wow. Okay, so I'd like to see if you
Yeah.
actually do put some practice in how well you could do if it was only 5 laps of time trial. Well,
Oh.
well,
I've al-
congratulations on P3, my friend, and well done for the points for the team.
Cheers.
Hopefully, I can repeat or do better tomorrow in Division 4.
Yeah,
Over
good
to
luck.
us, thank you. Over to second place driver in his Mercedes. It is RSF1 Easton. Congratulations on P2. Sketchy Q1 there from you there, sir. What was going on?
Couldn't say I've had a lap.
Just couldn't
That's
hook
all.
it up?
Yep.
Yeah, Austria can be a
That's
little
all.
bit. Austria can be a little bit of a doozy for that one. Yesterday in my practice session, I was not having much luck hooking the lap up. So tell us about your race. Interesting tyre strategy that you went for there, Easton, after the safety car.
Yeah, I still think going hard was probably the best decision, but I've tried something and it didn't really work as well I expected to, but I just pushed on those softs. I get Hanoi flashbacks, bit my way through the softs,
Yeah.
and just pushed as hard as I could till the end. I was hoping mids had more penalties, but here's what it is.
Yeah, well, congratulations. Obviously, next week we are going home to Silverstone. Do you love Silverstone?
Need to practice. It's a good track. Not
Yeah.
really done it much in this game, but we need to give it a bit of practice, then it should be there.
Very, very good. Very, very good. Okay, so over to Blazer to talk to our race winner.
Yep. Mid-C. Well, what a race you had there, but qualifying, you were just dominating through whole of qualifying. Pretty much every lap you were doing, you were setting 102. So you're, to be fair, looking favourite to be having a very good race and win it. And well, in the race, you won the race, having quite a few good battles there. Trying to then come towards the pit stop phase, when Easton pitted for the medium tyres and you guys having a little battle. You were just trying to keep ahead of him and close the gap between everybody else who hasn't pitted, but losing the rear end, then losing the position. I think at one stage you possibly was thinking that your race win could have gone away, but Easton decided to go for a two-stop, and well, you've won the race, but you must be buzzing for that.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, I'm quite surprised Easton didn't go to the end. I mean, he probably would have got a puncher, but I thought he would have taken the risk, to be honest. So I was a bit bummed out when he passed me when I made a mistake, and then Corey passed me. So I thought that was the race win, but yeah, he pitted. Easton pitted, and then I just tried to keep it on the track, not get any warnings, and bring it home.
Yeah, definitely, and you've done a great job there to bring the car home and win the race. But next week we head to the home of Formula One, Silverstone. Pretty much one of the quickest big tracks. Is that the right thing to say? Something like that? That is, it is. But yeah, Silverstone must be buzzing to go out and try and win that one for next week after this result.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it Silverstone, but I think a lot of people will enjoy it as well. So it'd probably be really close in a quali, and probably just the DRS train in the race. So, but yeah, it'll be fun.
Indeed, it will be. Right, okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is it from Division 1 tonight. It has been an absolutely cracking race. Action all over, action all the time in the Austrian Grand Prix. Tomorrow it is Division 4's turn, so myself, I will be on the track there in Austria. Hopefully I can do a good result there. And your host tomorrow evening is RSF1 Waiter with a special guest commentator, I do believe. But we'll find out who it is tomorrow. Remember guys, tune in next week for Division 1's turn around Silverstone. It will be Blazer, and I'm probably predicting here it will be Mr. Waiter himself, as I will be at work, so I cannot be in two places at once. But until next week guys, I will see you in F5 next week as well. Until next week, it's been fun. See you on the track tomorrow. And don't forget, wash your hands.
Yeah.